Hi YouTube, it's Jeannie VSG, and this is my 5-week post-op update. So it happened, that thing that I knew would happen, it happened. I am in a stall. So I did a bit of research and I came to some good information, but I'll get to that in just a second. So today I'm going to go over a couple of things. I'm going to go over stall and details of a stall and what that means and what's actually going on and why you're not a bad person. Yeah. I'm also going to go over the six behaviors that guarantee success after weight loss surgery. And I'm going to talk about my week a little bit and a couple of things I figured out to, impart some of my wonderful knowledge. So, a stall. What is a stall? Why do most people have a stall between week 3, 4, 5? Or in there somewhere? Okay, so here you go. You ready? It has to do with glycogen. And glycogen is your body's way of storing really quick, efficient energy. So your body stores glycogen in your muscles, in your large muscle groups. It's not very water soluble. So for every pound of glycogen it stores, it needs 4 pounds of water to be able to effectively use it. When you first lose weight, your body, when you first go on a diet, when you first change your eating, your body will burn its glycogen stores first. So that's why if you burn your 2 pounds of glycogen in 10 days or so, you lose 10 pounds. So most people lose really quickly the first week they do anything, right? So I'm sure you've all experienced that. So that's your glycogen. And as you do weight loss surgery and you start to lose significant amounts of weight, I'm down 40.9 pounds, so almost 41 pounds. So my body is burning my adipose tissue, which is your fat stores. So that's great. But my adipose tissue won't allow my body in a fight or flight response to, say, outrun a bobcat or something. So my body needs to return my glycogen to my muscles. So it needs to slowly convert my adipose tissue into glycogen. So about 2 pounds of glycogen and about 8 pounds of water. So it's going to do that around week 3, 4, 5 for some people, right around a month usually. So that's why you experience a stall, not because you're doing anything wrong, not because you're not eating enough protein, you're not drinking enough water, it's your body protecting you. It's your body doing what it needs to do. So that's what happens. I gained half a pound this week. So I'm still below 300, and that's awesome. My high weight was 339.6. My starting weight was 331, and my weight this morning was 298.7. So I'm hoping if I had to, I could outrun something, and that's what's going on. So here you go. For some reason, I was hoping I could outrun it, and I'd lose enough that it would just slow lots of people just slow where they're like, oh, I only lost a pound or I only lost whatever. Well, I gained half a pound. So when that coincides with Halloween and I don't know. So anyway, there you go. So, hey, anybody wants to know why does this still happen? So things that I'm doing that are good and things that I'm doing that aren't so good. So one thing I'm doing that's not so good is I'm not taking in enough sodium, and I've had some Charlie horses or some muscle cramping. So I'm trying to eat like half a dill pickle a day or something to keep my sodium up so that I have enough sodium in my system for my muscles. I am not walking enough. I'm not exercising enough. And I've been making excuses that my 2 of my incisions aren't completely healed. And that is true, but in the last couple of days, they're just scabs. So I need to make a commitment to intentionally move my body every day. So once I'm done this video, my beautiful chocolate lab and I, Maggie Brown, we're going to go to the off-leash area and go for a walk, which is good for our souls. So we're going to do that. Not drinking enough water. Speaking of which, I'm maybe getting 40 ounces a day. Maybe. So I need to increase that because my body will start to retain fluid if I'm not taking enough in. My clothes are fitting good. I'm feeling good overall. I went back to work. Work is good. I like my job. It was really tiring, and I'm studying for an exam. I need to requalify for selling mutual funds, so I need to take an exam, an investment funds examination to be able to register to sell mutual funds. It's pretty in depth, and I don't like exam stress, but I'm a pretty bright kid, so I'll probably be okay if I actually do the studying. Yeah, did I buy anything fun this week that I really like? Oh, I bought some sugar-free hot chocolate, which I like hot chocolate. It's a comfort thing for me. So in the evening when I really want something, if I have a hot chocolate, I feel better. Some people, Lauren Losing, talks about protein hot chocolate. It's not a thing where I live, but I suppose I could put some Gen Pro in it, but, might change it for me. Oh, I found, here, hold on, let me go to my cupboard. Because that's the other thing I did. Where are they? Sorry, not as prepared as I should have been. Oh, here's one. Okay. I don't think I talked about this last week, but maybe I did. I don't remember. I'm not very good about that. I bought my vitamins. I know everything's always backwards. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I bought Celebrate vitamins, and I bought Multi-Complete with Iron, and I bought Calcite citrus. Citrate, sorry. Those are chocolates. Don't kid yourself. That's a treaty. It's really, really lovely. I bought everything off of the Celebrate website. So, taking my vitamins, and I found these. They're called Be Up bars. They're very similar stats to the Quest bars. There's 20 grams of protein, 18 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of net carbs, but they're really soft. So they're, I don't eat a lot of these kinds of bars, but they are kind of nice sometimes to have if you want something. Yeah, so there you go. There you go, some info. Now, what are the 6 things every weight loss surgery patient needs to be doing to be successful? It's magic. If you do these 6 things, you cannot fail. So, thing number 1, personal accountability. So you have to own it. You have to recognize that the changes you're making are changes you are making. And when it's yours, it's your journey. You need to be personally accountable to yourself. You can't lie. You can't live in denial. You have to be present and do it. Second thing, portion control. You have to eat the right amount of the right things. There's tons of information everywhere. You need, 70 grams of protein a day. You need 2 liters of water a day. You need to make sure you get enough micronutrients through fruit and vegetables, and you need to not exceed your carbohydrates. You need to not eat convenience food. You need to eat healthy, real food. Like, there's no excuses. I don't care if you don't like vegetables. I don't care if you don't like fish. It doesn't matter. You have to do these things, right? So, there. Nutrition, same thing, right? Portion control, nutrition. You need to make sure you're getting what you're getting. Hydration. Look, I covered all of them in one thing. So, personal accountability, portion control, nutrition, hydration, and exercise. Oh, this is so hard for me. It doesn't matter if you don't like exercise. It doesn't matter if you're frightened of exercise. It doesn't matter if you aren't somebody who exercises. You need to. You need to intentionally move your body. You need to get 10,000 steps a day. You need to go to an aquafit class. You need to do a workout video. You need to exercise, whether it's running or whatever. And I mean, I weigh just under 300 pounds. It's pretty terrifying to me to think about an exercise class, but it's not terrifying to me to take my dog for a walk. And I'm also okay with an aquasize class. So there you go. Next thing is your vitamins, because most weight loss surgery patients, when they start this journey, they're malnourished to some degree, because part of the crazy that got you to be obese is that you didn't eat nutritious food. You ate highly processed, calorie crazy, and your nutritional stores drop. So, zinc and iron and vitamin B12 and all those things, you weren't getting enough of them. I wasn't getting enough of it. So you need to take your vitamins. Bariatric vitamins have a lot of nutrition in them, like 200, 300, 800% your daily recommended intake. So even if it's just for the first 6 months, don't take Flintstones vitamins. I don't care who said you could. I don't care if it was your doctor. I don't care if it was your nutritionist. You really need a bariatric vitamin initially to make sure you're properly nourished. So that's it. Just so easy. It's going to be so easy. So, on week 5, every day is a struggle in my head as I peel back the layers of what got me to where I was. How am I going to expose myself emotionally to the world by taking off my fat suit? It's scary, and I want it though. And you can't change anything about yesterday, but you can change what you do today, and that matters. And just remember that you don't give up, because you are so far ahead of where you were when you decided to start this. And I don't even care where you are. You're much further ahead. And where you started, you so wanted to be where you are right now. You've done so much. You've achieved so much, whether you're pre-op or post-op or more than 2 years out. You're amazing. And it's a big struggle sometimes, and sometimes it's easy, but don't give up, because you're doing it, man. You're totally doing it, and you're doing great. So I hope everybody has a good week. Go for a walk, go for a swim, illegally download some sort of exercise video that people talk about to check it out, and do it at home with the blinds pulled or whatever. It doesn't matter. And be good to yourself. That's me. I think I'm like 14 minutes in. It's a long video for me. Have a great week. Oh, look, Movember nails. Did I show everybody my little mustaches? Bye, guys.